Taehyung came to university early today and was quietly reading a book. He is a top student at the university, so it's no surprise to see him come early. He was so focused on his book that he didn't notice the classroom started to fill up with his fellow classmates. He was brought out of his thought when the student greeted their professor loudly as the professor entered. He put the book he was reading into the bag before started to focus on the lecture. The peacefulness of the classroom is soon disturbed by Jungkook, the university's bad boy, who barges in without asking permission. You must ask permission before entering in Mr. Jian Jungkook. I will keep that in my mind, Mr. Lee. So next time I will ask your permission. After saying that, he went to his place and sat down. No one in the classroom dared to sit next to him. Jian Jungkook is the son of one of the trustees of this university, but no one knows that. He had tattoos on his body that were visible to all. Even the professors are afraid of him. Soon the morning session was over. The entire class packed their things and went to the cafeteria for lunch. Tang doesn't have any friends, but his older brother Jin works here as a professor, so he always eats lunch with him because he doesn't want to eat alone. No one in the college knew that the two were brothers. He waited until the hallway was empty and walked towards his brother's cabin. Come, Tai, how was your day? It was great as usual, Hein. How is your day? Has your husband secretly visited you? By judging your reaction, I can tell he didn't come to meet you, right? Yes, he was busy with the practical today. Because of him, I quit my CEO position and work here, but he didn't have time for me. You talk like you both live separately. Don't forget, he is still student. Why don't you say you saw your husband a few minutes ago because you both study in the same class? Yes, Taeyang is married. It was an arranged marriage. Taeyang and his husband are only 20 years old. When his father marries him to his friend's son to help in the business. But because of his parents, he got married. But within 3 months, they both fall in love with each other and live like a normal married couple. Being kings of keeping secret, he and his husband did not share this with anyone. While the brothers are having lunch, they hear sounds from the outside Jin's cabin. So they came out of the cabin. All the students were busy looking at something and no one noticed them. What's going on here? Seeing the professor, every student backs away, making way for Jin to see what they are seeing. While the university's bad boy Janggu and his friend Jimin are beating up two students. He will not change. He and his shorty friend are always causing trouble for everyone. Day by day, both of getting angry are over small things. Tiang was cooking something in the kitchen when a pair of arms wrapped around his waist. A smile appeared on his lips. Baby, go get fresh. I will finish this before you come and then we can eat together. But I don't want to leave you. You know how much I miss you, Hangi. For 10 hours, I could not talk to you and spend some time with you. After graduation, we can spend as much as time with each other as we want. So now go be a good boy and do as I say. Give me a kiss, then I will go. Come here, my whiny bunny. He turns and pecks his husband's lips. After got a kiss, his husband happily hops to their room. They share. Tang shakes his head with a small laugh and continues cooking. After dinner, he and his husband sit on the balcony. He cleared his bangs from his eyes. Baby, why did you beat the boy in the afternoon? His husband remained silent. Jungkook, I asked you something. This time he asked with his deep voice. He was talking bad about Jin Heng and I told him not to that. But he didn't listen to me. So I told him the way he wanted and the way he could understand. I go, my bunny, whatever the reason you shouldn't have hit him like that. But he talked about Jin Heng. Did I spoil my baby's mood? Then I bring it back. What about going for our night walk? Do you know what time it is now? Past 10 p.m. So what? You're going with your husband. Do you think I will let something happen to you? He gets up from his seat and pulls Jungkook by his wrist. Jungkook groans a little but gets up from his seat. Yes, Jungkook is Taehyung's husband. Like I said, it was a secret wedding, so even Jungkook's friend didn't know he was married. Jungkook may be the bad boy at university, but at home he has a different from that bad boy. Everyone at his university thinks he is a top, but he is just a baby in front of Taehyung. That is why I asked you to bring my coat, but you refused. Look, it's cold now. Before he could finish his sentence, Taehyung pulled Jungkook towards him and covered them both with his jacket. Jungkook blushed at this action. No need for another coat now, baby. Are you blushing, Mr. Jungkook? The university's barber blushes in my arms. Wow. If someone in our university sees this, it will be the hot topic of our university tomorrow. Jungkook hit his chest lightly. Shut up, Mr. Bookworm, hugging Taeyang tightly and resting his head on his chest. Hangley, look there, a beautiful flower. I want that. Go get that for me. Well, I will, but can you leave my jacket so I can go and get you the beautiful flower for you? No, it's freezing now. The flower is no more important than me. Why are you so cute? If you let me eat you, I will eat you whole. Jungkook wrapped his hands around Taeyang's neck. But you have to wait until the weekend, mister. We have university tomorrow. We don't need any bucket between us. Well, let's walk. There is a cafe short distance from here. We can drink hot chocolate. Banana milk? Of course. Who'd believe that you are the same Kim Jong-hook who hit a boy this afternoon? Come, let's go. He wrapped his arms around Jungkook's waist and the two started to walking towards the cafe. As usual, Taeyang and Jungkook arrived at the university in separate cars. Taeyang about to present his work in Professor's room, and Jungkook and his friends were watching him from a distance. He may be bookworm, but he looks very handsome. Look at his sharp eyes, white rectangular smile, square jaw, veins in his arms, and messy hairs that always fall into his eyes. For your kind information, your boyfriend is standing next to you, Jimin. Are you perhaps interested on him? What? You can't look at him like that. Now everyone turned to Jungkook with a shot of face who was smiling nervously. Why did you yell at him? He is my friend and my friend's boyfriend. That's why I said that. There is nothing wrong with that. Suspicious. I have to submit my assignment. I'm leaving. I will see you all in the cafeteria. He walked away from them. As he went to submit the work, he noticed no one in the room. He was startled when a pair of hands hugged him from behind. Within 2 seconds, a punch was thrown at the boy who hugged Jungkook from behind. The boy said angrily to Jungkook after being punched, "Stay within your bounds, Henry. I will not talk to you next time. I hope this punch reminds you to stay away from me." The boy named Henry got up from the floor and wiped the blood from his lips. Wait and watch, Jungkook. I'm going to make you pay for this punch. He takes out his phone and calls someone. Mom, a boy hit me. He told his mother everything and a smirk appeared on his lips. When his mother assured him that she would do something, his mother was one of the trustees of this university. Today, Jin is absent, so Taeyang was eating lunch in the cafeteria and Jungkook was with his friends. Finally, student, Mr. Jungkook, please come to principal's office now. Jungkook was confused and all the students turned to him. Jungkook tensed a little, his eyes searching his strength. His husband, seeing his nervous eyes, Tang took out his phone and texted him, but Jungkook didn't notice. Jungkook, do you want me to come with you? To keep his bad boy reputation, he shook his head and walked towards principal office. On his way to his office, he thought to talk to Tang, so he picked up his phone. And that's when he noticed Tang's message. Don't get panic. It's not like you are going to get suspended. I know you will do nothing wrong. Don't forget one thing. I will be by your side in any situation. After reading his message, Jungkook gained some confidence and went to principal's office. Mr. Jungkook, you create a new problem every day. Just because we haven't taken any action on you doesn't mean we don't know anything. Today you beat Henry, the son of our university's trustees. His mom wants to suspend you for a month, but it will affect your studies, so I will suspend you for a week. You can go now. Without giving him a chance to speak, the principal dismissed him. Anger took over Jungkook, but he took a heavy sigh and left the principal's office. He joined his friends in the cafeteria. He didn't tell anyone what happened in the principal's office. He was looking down the whole time, and Taehyung was looking at him worriedly. All the two students' attention went to a group of boys, one of whom was standing at the table. Oh, poor Jungkook, did our principal suspended you? His friend cheers loudly. You are a coward. Why didn't you tell the principal what did you did and tell everyone why I got suspended? You haven't learned your lesson after being suspended, have you? Jungkook stood up from his seat and over to Henry and grabbed him by the collar. His friends tried to stop him, but he didn't listen to anyone. Yes, I didn't learn my lesson, but I know how to teach you a good lesson. He punched at Henry. Henry's friends grabbed him and his friends. Today the university will know who is the king of the university. He said this raising his hands to punch Jungkook as his friends tried to free them from Henry's friend's grip. Before Henry's fist could touch Jungkook's face, someone grabbed his arm and stabbed his hand in the middle. And in 2 seconds, everyone saw Henry was thrown to the other side of the cafeteria. Everyone looked at the man with wide eyes. Everyone was shocked to see the top student standing there with an angry face. I dare you to raise your hands on him. After saying this, he looked at Henry's friends. They freed Jungkook's friends and ran away. Taehyung walked over to Henry and grabbed him by his collar to lift him off the ground. Now go and report me to the principal too. He punches Henry a few times before throwing him to the ground. He stood on the one of the table. Think before you touch what is mine. He is my husband. Kim Taehyung's husband, if anyone looks at him with dirty eyes, I will rip your eyes out, cut your little friend, and throw them to my dog. Come, let's go, baby. He took Jungkook in bridal style and left the cafeteria. Did he call him husband now? Did the hide this great thing from us? Jungkook and Taehyung were standing in front of the principal, and Henry's mom was sitting there with her left leg over her right leg. Sir, expel them from this college. You are wasting my time by giving them time to explain their bogus stories. I have a lot of work to do. Mom, please don't get angry. I already called their parents and they will be here any minute. Taehyung, I didn't expect this from a bright student like you. Call your parents and ask them when will they come and tell them that madam is waiting for them. She is not the president of the country, is she? My parents are also very busy people, sir. They will be here in few minutes. Nowadays people talk so much that they forget their place. You are the reason for all this, sir. You have to teach them how to behave with our children. Oh, really, Mrs. Lee? Then ask your husband to give the money he bought from me last year. And who is the principal here? And why did he call me? Oh, hey babies. He got Taeyang and Junghook. Mr. Kim, what are you doing here, sir? If you had informed, I would have come to meet you at your office. No need. Now come to the point. Why did you call me? I'm Taeyang's father. What did my son do? Your son? Mr. Kim rolled his eyes. Actually, sir, the principal explained what happened in the cafeteria yesterday. Now his mother wants to expel your son from the university. I know my son very well. I'm not saying he wouldn't have done that, but my son wouldn't even raise his eyebrows at someone without a reason. So there must be a reason behind it. I know how I raised my son. Did you first ask him why he beat the boy? No, Dad, he didn't ask us. He asked Jungkook to explain what had Henry did to him. That he tried to misbehave with me. I told him many times, but he didn't listen to me. So I told him in a way he could understand.